Well, this is Kyle from WIDR Kalamazoo interviewing Jordan, aka Young Heazy. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yung Heazy.
Young
Yeah.
Heazy. Word. I'm like always worried that I will mess it up, but it's all good. So, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Up early for this. Nice and
Yeah,
bright and early for me.
you're on Pacific time, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Weird. I like the chair, the setup right now. Just kind of looks a little sunnier
Oh
there
yeah.
than here. It's a little rainy, but
Yeah, it's really nice over here in beautiful British Columbia.
you're in Canada, just to
Yep.
confirm. So we're technically doing an international Zoom call. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted you to talk a little bit about your evolution as a musical artist and kind of the current track you feel you were on. You can start from early childhood or wherever you want to pick that up.
I've always been in bands and musical projects since I was like, I don't know, in kindergarten. I've always been musically inclined. I went to choir as a kid. I learned violin, tried to learn violin when I was like 4 years old. Um, just always been part of my life. And then, got older. I wanted to be a director. I wanted to make like big blockbuster movies.
Cinema.
Yeah,
Interesting.
totally into cinema. And just, didn't work out. But that's where I had like a lot of my early focus. I like spent all my money. I bought like a $900 camera, and then my friend
Word.
broke it like a couple months later.
Oh
Such a
no.
bummer. Such a bummer.
Yeah.
Had he not done that, who knows what might have come of it.
Next
But
Tarantino or something. Who
yeah,
knows?
man. I don't know. I just, I always had music in the back of my mind, and I when I started learning guitar, I started taking it more seriously because it felt like I'd been playing piano and all these other instruments. I couldn't get uh, my vision across, I guess. And when I picked up guitar, I figured out how to translate uh, what I was thinking about and what I wanted to put out there in a much easier form. And so I just kept pushing it from there. And I was in a lot of bands, and then
Yeah.
started the Young Heezy thing, and it
Took
worked.
off.
Yeah.
I find that interesting too that you started off in film, or not even just film, I guess, just kind of the whole cinematography and all of those aspects too. And that I feel like that gave you a starting point to put your vision out, but I think music worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah.
Just to
Not too
say,
bad.
not too bad at all. And so kind of going off of that, what does success look like in your view? I feel like that's kind of, it varies person to person, but for you, like, what does that personalized feel?
If if you're happy with what you're doing, and like if it's personally fulfilling to you, I feel like that's success, man. I
That's all you
mean,
need,
yeah, I mean, it's hard, especially
give or
like
take. Yeah.
it's when you're uh in a creative fields like this, where it's like you kind of are the products being put out. Like you have to be very happy with what you're doing, because it can be pretty difficult. But I don't know, like I was putting out music like 5 years ago that uh or I was writing stuff, I guess, like maybe not even recording it, that I felt like, wow, I was like I was really happy with what I was doing, and I was like fulfilled with
Hmm.
just writing songs, and maybe not even showing too many people. And I felt kind of like pretty fulfilled as an artist, and I just kind of felt like I could always grow and learn more and more. Um, I guess it's like it's just a process. I think it's like,
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing, but like try to do it if do whatever you do that makes you feel happy, I guess.
Yeah. And I feel like you got to do it for you first and foremost. Like if you're going for commercial success, the corporations will buy out and, you're just going to lose that personal integrity, I feel like, to some degree. Um,
Yeah, it's hard. It's
it's a
hard to do.
balance.
I understand it completely,
Yeah.
but it's like
There's
it's
a
hard,
mass
man.
appeal to it, but it's like, yeah, you gotta pick the trade-offs and go from there, I think.
is it when you're thinking about your life, when you're looking back at your life, when you're 90 years old,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be looking back. You're gonna be like, is this what I wanted to do? And just
Did it mean
try to
anything? You know?
just yeah, or even I don't know, just like do what you think, do what is you would do what you want to do. Just do
Right.
that. Yeah, whatever it is.
Do what you want to do. I like that. So tying in again, for you, what is the most challenging part about being a bedroom pop artist slash producer? Do you mix and master your own stuff, or how does that go?
The my first album, I mixed it and I got some dudes to master it. But for this last one, I just did the production on it, which is
Yeah,
the hardest part for me. Like I can write the songs,
I
that's
feel
like a
that.
nice, yeah. The writing the songs is fun, vacation kind of thing. But then like recording it, producing it is the work. I'm getting better at like like kind of feeling good about it and stuff. But like I'm
Hmm.
not. A lot of the time, I'm like. Uh, I take a long time in that scenario, like making choices, because I always feel like every choice I make is gonna like screw over like five other better choices that I could have made.
You change one thing in the EQ, and then everything just falls apart, or
It, I
whatever.
mean, yeah, you have like those little debates in your mind, and like it's weird. So it just takes me a long time, and the process,
Yeah,
like probably half the time, I'm really not enjoying it. Uh,
yeah,
So that's the struggle for me for sure. But I don't know. The other half of the time, I do like it. It it's
right.
I like writing the songs. That's where I feel really good.
I feel similarly to that. Like whenever I get into a production space, I'm just like, there are too many things happening, and like I just want to go back to writing songs. That's why I have like so many songs on the back burner that haven't been released yet or anything, but they're there, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love the
man. That's
ideation.
yeah.
So talking about I the Boy, that's your most recent record, correct? Just double checking.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted you to talk a little bit about your inspiration for it and kind of how the project came together as a whole. And then we were talking about production technique a little bit before, but general vibe you were going for compared to your previous work.
So this album, I wanted to be like I started writing these songs as like a bunch of a couple more love songs, like the first album. I went through a pretty rough breakup around that time, and
Same,
so I
man.
kind of yeah, right. I
The
switched up the
time.
themes. Yeah, and switched up the theme of it, so it's like these happier, like more upbeat songs that have like really sad, depressing lyrics most
I
of the
love that.
time.
Just the juxtaposition.
That's kind of how it went down. Um, and so yeah, I did that, and I was thinking like I want to expand like the music, like the instruments that I was putting on there and stuff. Was kind of going for like inspired by more like pet sounds or like
Yeah.
uh, I don't know, like something kind of in that vein. I wanted the symphony in there, the trumpets, the weird
A dose
clicking
of Brian Wilson.
things. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. More complex vocal harmonies, just kind of push everything a little bit.
Yeah. I love that. Um, And so this is, like my questions are all over the place because I don't know, that's how I work. But I noticed you covered "Cool with You" by Hers. And for those who don't know, it's a band whose two members unfortunately died in a car accident, and I think your interpretation is a beautiful one. Um, and I was just wondering how did this band or any other bands kind of or artists inspire your sound collectively?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got introduced to bedroom pop uh, a little bit late in the game, but they were one of the first bands that I really connected with in that genre. Um, and so like I'm inspired by their guitar work is crazy.
Yeah.
It's really cool stuff. And like when I was learning that song, I was like picking up a few things. I was like, oh, okay, that's how you could play that chord or
Hmm.
whatever. But yeah, such a talented band. Such a shame what happened. It's
Yeah.
tragic.
I think they're.
Um,
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, they, uh, I don't know what I'm saying. Just
It's okay.
tragic.
Totally tragic. And I think like there've been multiple times throughout this past year and a half or so where I've like, listened to their stuff. I'm like, why aren't they putting out a new thing? And then I totally forget that like that happened. And we only have those two albums to listen to. But still, like, yeah, like you said, the guitar work incredible. Among all the other wonderful things they do.
Yeah.
Um, moving along a little bit. Are you a fan of touring at all? And if so, well, let me rephrase. Are you a fan of touring at all? And how have you been going about reaching out to fans during the crisis? Is it like,
Yeah, I love
go ahead.
touring, man. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, it's like I love it. I love it to a point. I love the idea of touring, and
Yeah.
I love when I first go out there with all the guys and we're like going hard. Um, I've reached my breaking point on touring a couple times though.
Yeah.
Like we went on like a 3 month tour, just like across the world, and it was like
Oh,
I was
constant
burnt
travel.
out. Yeah, a month and a half I was burnt out. So it's hard, but it's like it's so fun if you can just embrace it for what it is. It's like an adventure or whatever with your
Yeah.
friends. So much fun. It's sick.
Yeah. I feel like you have to have the dedication to understand that, like, yes, we're on the road constantly or, in a plane and it's just going to be that way for a while and like adjusting your mindset, I feel like. But
Yeah, you got to find ways to keep yourself occupied and try to attempt to eat healthy and all that.
oh, yeah. Which I feel like can get, thrown to the wayside real quick and everything.
Yeah,
But cool, cool. And then this is I've asked this one to every artist I've interviewed, from people at my local school of music to all over the place. But favorite album and or favorite song that has come out this year?
I've been listening to that new Strokes album quite a bit.
That's
It's
also
pretty
gotten
good.
mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah,
New
yeah,
Abnormal.
yeah. That's a contender for sure. I don't know if I could tell you like a song. Um, I don't know. That's
The
too
Strokes.
too hard of a question. Too many choices.
Yeah, yeah. How about in bedroom pop?
I can't. You know what? I don't even remember the name. Some guy sent me one of his songs on Instagram, and it was like it was beautiful. It was like a nice guitar melody song. I love guitar music.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, some like bedroom pop dude. It's really good. Can't remember the name.
Well, if you find it, let me know and we'll post it on the blog whenever we get there.
Okay.
Um, back to the touring idea. If you could play a show or tour with any artists, who would they be and why?
I'd go with uh I'd go with the Strokes for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great. The Strokes. I think Home Shake would be cool.
Home Shake would be sweet.
Uh, yeah, they just seem like super chill. It would be a nice balance, probably.
Yeah, I feel like y'all kind of have a similar realm of sounds. I mean, the Strokes kind of outside of bed pop ish. I don't know. I hate genre classification sometimes. It's just so hard to like. I don't know. Box
Yeah,
people in.
it's whatever's like like it's describing more the production style of
Right.
like you're kind of like in your
Your bed.
uh yeah, it's
Making
whatever
beats.
you have. I mean, like, is Billie Eilish bedroom pop?
That's a really good question.
Technically, she is.
But like her
Like
brother
her
produces it. So like,
in the she's
right?
singing everything in their house on her bed.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple setup. I
Right.
mean, it's just incredible production on their
Yeah.
part. But yeah, it's like you know, it's the
It's
way they put it together.
it's very true. Like I think it's so interesting. Like I grew up with blues and everything, and I've kind of ventured off into all kinds of different genres myself. But um seeing like the true like quote unquote purists versus like the bed pop people that are or not even bed pop, just in bedroom production where it's like um the debate of like real sounds versus fake sounds and all that stuff. And I don't know, just find that interesting to see.
Yeah.
people just arguing all the time, and it's like it's just music, man. But yeah, so I got I think one more question, and then should be good. So finally, what piece of advice would you give to artists in any creative field?
I would say try uh
Try.
just try, dude. No, I don't know. I usually have something. God damn. Um,
Or like,
honestly,
yeah,
just like whatever you're doing, uh, do try to make it fun, I guess.
yeah,
Like try to have fun with whatever you're
like,
doing. If you have fun being creative, then put that into whatever you're doing. Don't
yeah,
do something that uh, the product is you won't find joy out of the product, you could
right.
say.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I think that's about it for my questions. I'll stop the recording and then we can talk a little bit if you want. But yeah. Thanks, man.
Okay, cool,
Stop
cool.
quick.